We're going to need to get you from point A to point B. And in this case, it's getting you with your everyday carry, or they say EDC, okay, from wherever you're at back to your vehicle. And there's several ways to do it. It can be the stuff that you simply carry on you. All right, and if you have it set up that way, that's good. You can carry something as small as like one of these tactical packs. It's a waist pack, and you can have everything fit in there, and it's inconspicuous. You know, you want to try to be the gray man when you're trying to move from your, wherever it was, your work to your vehicle, or maybe even an inconspicuous backpack of some sort. And you want to have certain items in there to cover all your needs, just in case you get stuck somewhere for extended period of time. It should only take a few hours possibly to get to your vehicle at the most. But what if you get pinned down, there's civil unrest, there's bullets flying, you may get pinned down a little bit longer, so you want to be prepared. So another great way to carry stuff on you is this cachet belt. And this thing's really cool because it opens up here, and inside here, there are all these little pockets and stuff. This is a pretty cool thing that a company called Wazoo, to save your Wazoo, they make pretty interesting things. But this goes all the way along the belt, and you can have all kinds of stuff in there, and you can just wear it on your person. Let's say you have some medical situation going on. You always have to have, let's say you're diabetic, you need your medicine with you, or if you're some kind of prescription drugs that you just can't live without. You have all kinds of pockets in this thing, and this is from Warrior Poet Society, and this thing is great. It just straps around your leg, okay? And you can cover it up under your pants, no one knows you're wearing it. Here's your tourniquet. If you've got to save somebody's life, you come up on somebody, they're bleeding out, you got some scissors, all kinds of good items that fit right on in there, okay? And here you got your emergency trauma dressing. You know, if you're the person that comes up on somebody, you got to save their life. I mean, it's got a little mini medical kit in here. So this is a really cool item, and you can carry that right on your person. I have a 9mm Springfield Hellcat here. This is comes with 2 magazines. It's easy to carry on my person, easy to conceal. And now if anyone looks for trouble, they're gonna figure out that I'm the wrong guy you mess with. You come to get my wallet or take my things, that's a good way to get shot. It's a great concealed carry pistol. It's small, it can fit in your pocket, in your waistband. No one will know you have it, so you can defend yourself. Look at this folder. That is a good item to have. You can defend yourself. You have to cut, do any task while you're moving from point A to point B. You want to cut some cordage to help carry some stuff. Maybe somebody's messed with you and you need to restrain them or whatever. The thing I really like about this knife is it's got this extra locking mechanism right there. So when you push that up, there's no way, it puts a nice special little lock in there so that this will not unlock, so the blade won't come back on your fingers. That can be very dangerous. I've seen that be a problem with other folders. Warrior Poet Society they got this squared away. Really good EDC. It's got a nice belt clip right there. So I can clip this right here in my waistband on the inside. No one knows I'm carrying it. Another good item to have is a multi-tool. It's got wire cutters, pliers, screwdrivers, you name it. And if you got to get through an area where you got to cut some wire, hot wire in the vehicle or whatever, you got a multi-tool to help you out. Here, if you need to write notes, you're taking, you're seeing things happening, whatever, you got a nice pen with you. Taking notes, you're maybe drawing a sketch map out to where you got to get to or whatever, but it's also a battle pen. It's a fighting tool. It's got a glass breaker. I mean, pop somebody in the nose with that thing, they're gonna think twice about messing with you. We've got this nice lockpick toolkit. Look at that thing. So it's got all these little lockpicks inside, just like you would a Swiss Army knife. So whatever the situation is, you just pull that out and you go with whatever one you need to pick a lock. Maybe you got detained and there's a padlock or something on the jail cell that you want to get out. If somebody comes and handcuffs you and you want to get out of that problem, you got plastic handcuffs keys. They can't be detected by metal detectors. We got a handcuff slide here. All right, so we got bump keys. So you go ahead, put the key in there, pap, pap, pap. Get rid of the lock there. We all know what that is, right? You got some construction equipment you need to move and take a bulldozer through, an area that's blockaded or whatever. They'll take notice. In case you have to, open up some water, get a drink, you got a water lock key right there. Navigation, very important. Make sure you carry some kind of a flashlight so that you can see where you're going. A headlamp's a good thing. on this this tool here by Sharpen's Best. It's a knife sharpener, but it comes with a button compass, so I can figure out which way I need to go. If I got to signal to somebody I need help, it's got a whistle, and better, if I need to start a fire, it's got a fire steel right inside here. So it throws sparks. If I need to start a fire, I can get this fire tin going. It's got some fire material in there, and I strike this live fire gear fire tin, get it going, and start my tinder bundle. I have a fire. If I need that, when I get out of the city, if I'm stuck somewhere, before I can get to my vehicle, I'm held up, I need a fire to stay warm, boil up some water, stainless steel canteen for water. The thing I like about this is fill it with water you can drink, but I'll take the top off, and if I get some nasty water out of somewhere within the city or where I'm at, out of a stream I'm not so sure about, I can boil the water right in this, make sure it's safe to drink, because I don't need to be getting Giardia. I'm just trying to get home to my family, and we're good to go. So it carries the water too. A backup to a backup, you know, I always talk about backups. Got a good old-fashioned lighter. Tell everybody, if you leave the house without a lighter in one pocket and a lighter in the other, and some other way to start a fire, if you don't have those things, you're not very bright. Lastly, you want to need some fuel. Good old energy bars, Clif bars, you know, granola bars, something, a couple little things to, like, you know, you don't know how many hours it's going to take to get to your vehicle. You want to get some fuel in you. Those are always helpful. They're lightweight. All this stuff can fit inside here easily. We talk about shelter on the move. Good old Shemagh here. My friends from Combat Flip Flops make these things, and this is a great item because of, you know, if you had to wrap up with it, a little bit of extra warmth. It can be a shade. It's not a huge shelter, but you can do a lot of things with this. You can wrap it up. If you find some other stuff on the ground that you're out there for a while and you need to take materials with you, you can make a sack out of it and carry stuff with. And lastly, this pack. Let's say you're in a situation and bullets are start flying. Well, this company right here called Leatherback Gear, they make backpacks that actually turn into, believe it or not, a firearm protection. For this one's set up for small arms, so basically pistols, okay? And it's nice, like you can have it carrying your regular items so nobody knows, but what they don't know is that in a blink of an eye, this sucker, with just a few pulls on this, on the red right here, pull it apart, boom. And all I have to do is throw that on there. It's got a waist belt. Now I've got protection. If small arm fire's going up, I'm ready to be an action man versus being a victim. This will take any kind of pistol round that you got out there into the chest or into the back and protect you. So, you know, I'm all about, you know, don't let the situation dictate your actions. Let your actions dictate the situation. This is really smart gear. Yes, I'm gonna look a little strange walking around like this, but you know what? I'm gonna be alive. I'm not gonna be dead. I'm gonna get to my vehicle. So all these items are the things you need to think about for your everyday carry, things you need to have on you so that you wanna get from wherever you're at, whether it's work, school, hanging out drinking a latte at the coffee shop, over to your vehicle. These are the things you need to think about. You may be an office worker, someone that you may have a briefcase on you, but you just need to think about what's your situation. What do you need to get from point A, which is wherever you're at, within a city, your job, whatever, to your vehicle? And you can do it, and I've given you several different, you know, things to think about to maybe fit your needs. You might not need all this stuff, but there are some things here that you're probably gonna need.